Autumn is upon us and I am harvesting bees. Wow. Only I need light. So what I've done is I've been picking up candles. I haven't yet made more of the metal plates, but our bee population is so strong, will swarm in less than a day. Right, let's harvest this one. Put that skep up. Make sure we've got all the honey, yes, and all the reeds. Take the bees past here. Oh, they seem to be happily over there. Excellent. And I have made an extra bucket to put honey in. And I've been doing a lot of work here. I have set up a field. Because it's September in the desert, it's 26 degrees. We have a window of opportunity to grow crops. And I've got my field laid out in a pattern that I particularly favour, and I explain why. I've not put terra preta, this is just medium farmland. I've got 8 water along here, here, here and here for 4 times 8. That's because I am growing cattails in the water. And what I've done is I've replaced the earth at the bottom with muddy gravel. I've been raking it out of a bit out of this pond, but a lot out of ponds elsewhere where I can't see them. I've been harvesting reeds. I've replanted them in here so that we've got 4 lots of reeds growing. So this is a reed farm as well as an ordinary farm where you grow crops. Now, what I really want to do is to get some armour and get underground, and for that I need flax. So I had a massive amount of flax. Look at all this flax. It's flax up to here, guys. And that's because as you've seen me going around saying, oh, flax is another seed. So I've been collecting all the flax seeds. So I've laid it out like this. I've got all one type, so these all require K, and where I haven't got flax, I've put soybeans that requires K. Now I could use this as having the 3 different types of nutrient in these 3 centre ones, but because I want all the flax, I want a big flax field, I've laid it out like this. Why have I laid it out like this? Because I love using a scythe to harvest, and a scythe will scythe 3 wide, so there's 3 there, 3 there, 3 there and 3 there. So it is set up to harvest with a scythe. So there we go. That is our winter field. Looks good, doesn't it? Now over here we're going to have a porch over here, which is why we've got this sort of funny layout. I'm drafting with earth as usual. And over here I can't remember whether the fireplaces are put out by rain, so I put a block over there. We really need a roof out. Look at this, amaranth porridge with mashed onion. Oh my, how good is that? And that other honey barrel is over here. Talking of barrels, we will have to get into barrels soon, guys. Right, now I have been harvesting specifically for candles. And let's drop these reeds back in here. There you go. So let me go and show you where we are in the church, which isn't very far, I have to admit. I made a table and I've just been storing my candles in here to give a bit more light. It looks wonderful, and the temperature here is down to 25 degrees. See, this is stunted due to heat. I'm just praying that these peanuts will come good. I hope so anyway. Right, let's hurtle back. Wow, it's brighter here in the desert, isn't it? And also, I love having this white floor. It has made my life so much more cheerful. Now, what I would like to do is I've got free inventory space. I've got a bit of food on me. I have a goodly pick and some of that. Right. I would like to go out to the desert and try, or never mind the desert, any ruin. And I think this is my best place for ruins down here. So we are going to go on a desert adventure, guys. I've got food with me, I think, which will do me fine. And you can hear the rain, but you can't feel it. But we are in a very rainy day. So let's head towards our desert over here. Oh, flax! Another. No, I'm not going back. I am not going back. Right, let's head towards the desert and hope that this rain doesn't translate into something. Gosh, we've got a weird effect on the hillside over there. Let's come round here. There we are. Oh, hello, hyenas. Let's skirt round you guys. Right, and our trees out here look good. I'm not even moving these at the moment. I'm just enjoying the fact that they're there. That reminds me, we ought to be able to grow berries in the desert at this time of year. Oh, I haven't had berries for a long time. It's all been too hot. This is not the sort of ruin I want. I feel like Obi-Wan Kenobi. These are not the ruins you want. We want the ones with the sandstone cobble in, because that's what we're building out of. So I want more sandstone cobble. So I'm heading out towards the sandstone area. And I was halfway through a ruin where my last pick broke. So we will go and see if we can do... Oh, look at the hyena. Are they hunting the gazelle? Do they eat gazelles? No, they don't. Goodness me. The way it was creeping up on that gazelle. Now, the other thing I want to look at is we've got alum over here. And in fact, we might look at that first. I marked that alum. That's the alum, isn't it? Yeah. Don't stop here. He's sniffing at you. You are smelling me. Right, just... Oh, gosh. Where's our ruin? Where the hyenas are? Where do you think? Oh, that's a nice little pond. Ooh. It's quite deep, isn't it? Right. Where are our ruins over here? And where is this alum? I want to look and see what sort of pick it needs. Yeah. Let's go over here. I have a funny feeling that something as valuable as alum is going to require more than a copper pick. I bet it needs some sort of level 2 pick or something. Yeah, go on, run, gazelle, run. This is our alum, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, copper. And the alum's disappeared. Okay, I don't think that we're going to get a lot of alum. Oh, I don't know though. Am I picking the alum up? Look at that. I am. Yeah, I've only ever found it in small deposits. I am thrilled. Thrilled that we can get this with this sort of pick. Yeah. Oh, there's another bit. Okay. Oh my goodness. Nice. Oh, and another bit. Wow. Oh. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of rocks falling on me. Who is? Look at this. Oh my word. Wow. Just checking there's not any more. Alright, let's just have a look under there. Ooh. Okay, is there any more in here? No, there is not. Wow. 18 alum. That is a result. Right, now where have we got ruins that we can raid? That looks a pretty obvious one to raid, doesn't it? It's actually got the stone I want in it. Okay. Have I got the inventory space? I have, and I've got sandstone gravel. I can always dump that if I need to. Excellent. This is such a good way of getting sandstone. I am absolutely loving 1.18, almost because of these ruins that are giving me so much stone. Okay, now the question is there anything under this ruin? Let's just have a look. No. No. That's all right. I am very happy with what I've got, because I've got 64 of those, gosh. 3 of those. Yep, that's good. Saves me a lot of work. What else is out here? What I can do is, if I put something down, like you, put that in there. Right, let us shift. Have I got an empty basket? I have. And we can put the alum in there. We can put the stack of that. I don't think we need that out here. Or that. I'm not going to pick up bones. All right, let's put all that out there. There we go. Oh, we've got a pot. Ha! Cabbage seeds. Everywhere I go, I get cabbage seeds. Oh, and that. Okay. Right, this looks like a big ruin. Got any bony soil, mate? Oh, have we ever. That looks nice, doesn't it? I wonder if there's anything under here. This looks like an old well. No, I don't think it's got anything there. That is an incredible ruin. We've got all the stone out, and I don't think there's anything underneath. But what I will do is mark it as a ruin that I have raked out. And what we also ought to do, given we're here, is to take the road. Yeah, because we will need this later. Oh, I would take the sand as well. Okay. Yeah, I think it looks as if, I don't know whether it's worth digging into this one. Guys, let me know. I'm not going near that. We'll come over here. We'll run like gazelles away from. Welcome back, and I've had a little go at the roof overnight. I didn't ever want a flat roof. I want a gentle pitch. So I've had a little go at the roof. I need to just go up here and have a look at it. It's so hard to tell from here because I'm not on a... Yeah, that is the pitch I want for the roof. Now, my only thought is whether I've got that starting block at the right level. And I think it needs to go down by 1. The issue, I wanted it absolutely straight. I didn't want it to overlap down the sides. And I think what I'm going to have to do is to put full blocks in here. And I think that a full block in here is going to make that look better. I don't want the pitch to be visible from underneath. I want it to look like a really solid roof. Is that a drifter? It is. Got a rift over there. Go and have a bath elsewhere, mate. So I had always wondered, is getting these proportions right that is the issue with this build. It needs to be down by 1. And that will solve the problem I had where I actually wanted a half block at the top. Right. We need to redo that roof. Now, have any rabbits spawned in here? They have not. We are 1 seed short. But that looks fantastic. I'm happy with that. Got it. Moving it down by 1 has made all the difference. We still get a little gap there, but I think that's going to look just fine. We look from over here. It was just too high before. Yeah, look at that. I've got a couple of blocks there that need redoing. Yes, that looks right, doesn't it? It's got that sort of desert look where you have the big overhang and a nice, that's going to be a nice horizontal. Yeah, I like that a lot, actually. Good. And when you come under here, the roof is intact. It's not got holes in it. Always a plus. And I hope you like our little porch now, our balcony. And the roof goes part way over here. It's not meant to go the whole way over here. So that's looking good as well. So we can just keep going along here. Yeah. Let's go and get those other 2 sorted out while I see that the grain goes right. We really have to think about this roof a lot. Roofs are so important, aren't they, to buildings? Well, dawn cometh, and what a beautiful dawn it is. I have been working on the roof overnight, and I think I've got it where I want it. These are spawnable here. Let's just get rid of those. I mean, a lot of this is spawnable on the roof, but we're not going to worry about that at the moment. Let's just have a quick look. Yes, that's it, isn't it? You can see it sitting there, squatting. That sort of slight, heavy desert look looks great. Yeah, I think we're fine with that. We need to get I'd taken the steps up temporarily to see whether I prefer it without, with the blocks here. But when I look at it, I do think the steps add a lot, so I think we're going to have to brace ourselves. for some serious chiseling, because it's not going to work otherwise. And I want to show you what I've done with storage here. Now we have a long line of molds which I'm using a lot. I have temporarily put my bloomery up there for the time being, and I need to get some quartz. I've got boards being stacked up here, which has freed up some space. We've got our crates, obviously. Until they're labelled, though, I want them on the floor where I can access them easily. Building materials are here. Yep. And I've moved my tool racks. So we've got smelting with the hammer and the tongs, exploring with a prospecting pick, a copper pickaxe and a shovel. We've got farming with the scythe and the hose. That's just a spare flint knife. And then we've got tree felling with shears and a saw, and of course we will need axes up there. So the storage is starting to come together. Up here I've put the anvil mould, and this is our treasure in here. Boy, is that treasure. Very pleased with that. And we've still got 14, but what I'm short of again is copper, and I can't get any more light until I get more quartz. So let's have a look out here. I think we are very happy over that roof, and it goes all the way around now, guys, so which is more than the path does. We need to, I think we'll just take out a couple more bits of water there, but while we're out here, let's have a look from this angle. Yes, it's starting to look good, and as I thought, the acacia melds in well, but we do need the steps round the bottom, I think, to give it that sort of even more massive appeal. So we've still got some steps here. We've got plenty of wood. I've got the alum parked in there temporarily, but I think that even though I liked this experiment, I think that basically, yeah, that's going to do it, isn't it? It needs to be like that. Obviously we will have to chisel the corners, and I have to make a chisel for that. Let's come over here where we can see the base as well. Beautiful half moon. Yeah, I think we're getting there, don't you? Slowly but surely. Yeah. Yeah, and now we've got the roof coming out. That balances, I think that balances the steps very well. Let's have another look at it. This roof isn't going to go too high, by the way, guys. That's probably about the limit of where it will go up. And the rest is going to be glass. We don't want that roof to be a big pitched roof. Yeah, and we're going out here. We're going to go out to here, and then we're going to extend mightily, and we are going to take in some of this. So that should be quite fantastic. I'm short of copper yet again. And if any of you are Frank Lloyd Wright fans, who is my favourite architect, you will recognise some of this building. It is loosely, and I mean very loosely, based on a porch to one of his houses with this massive structure. He was very good at fitting houses into the environment and giving them that sort of crouching feel, as if they are monumental. And I think for a desert house, that's looking pretty good. I do like having the extra flowers. I've just parked them there basically because I needed the storage space, and I have even more flowers that need to go outside. I love this little porch we will, of course, probably end up with flowers in pots all along here, and also probably mushrooms in pots here, but that's a long way ahead. And that doorway, do I have one piece of glass? I do. Let's take you out. Ha ha! The eyes to the house. Yeah, that's looking good, isn't it? Look at that bookcase. Oh, you can see it in the light now with the beautiful cherry red of the aged law. Wow, that's looking terrific, I think. Now, I have been firing things in these pit kilns. Yes, I have more moulds. Move these off there. And I just had a couple of things that were sort of left over from other firings that needed to be fired. Ah, the Helvhammer mould. Wonderful. And then I've got one other mould. And that, so I've got two more pickaxe moulds. I want to say a huge thank you to a couple of people for their comments on my episode number 9. And that was the one where I was talking, I had my first tin bronze pickaxe. Now, Sand Noodle gave me lots of excellent tips on proportions, and he said that if you use 8 tin, 92 copper, you get 500 units, which is fantastic. And Rickster told me that a very useful proportion is if you use 5 tin to 55 copper, you get 300 units. That's absolutely fantastic, because knowing that they will give me round numbers and I won't be wasting either tin or copper is really helpful. So thanks, yay, to both of you. And let's put some of that into action. So, first of all, do we have charcoal? We have 10 charcoal. This goes to, that's cassiterite. That's 1100. Cassiterite 232, copper 1084, so tin bronze should be fine. Now, we could use the 92 copper and 8 tin because we have both. So let's try 92 copper and 8 tin. Let's start with that. Let's move this off our bar, and let's move this off our bar. And I'm doing this in daylight, and I would normally do it. That is already, isn't it? Yeah, that's already a thing. So we're looking at 8 tin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, and let me get to 90. 2 4s are 80. 92 we need. $500 units. That's fantastic. Right, let's smelt using brown coal, not anything else. Let's get that going. Now 500 units means I'm going to take up some of these. Right, pickaxe. Just move this around a bit. That's 300 units. So that's going to be 300, 400, and this one is going to be 500. So we can do those in a line. And we'll move these right. Yeah. There we go. That's the home mould. I probably use that least, and the prospecting mould at the moment I'm using it the least. So let's get the axe, yeah, and the shovel. Get those in there. Get our mould in order. What are we left with? Oh, the folks, of course. Yeah, I wouldn't mind a tin bronze folks, but I think it is, oh gosh, that's going quickly. Have we got, we have, oh, I've only got a bit of grass, gosh. All right, get those ready to go on. And I need, getting used to the new layout, the tongs in the offhand. Wow. And why do I want a tin bronze helve hammer head? Because you can only work iron ingots with a tin bronze helve hammer head. So there's no point, in my view, of making anything other than a tin bronze, given that I'm lucky enough to have the tin. I have actually more tin than I have copper. I should do it. That should do it. Come on, yay. Now we've got the tongs, so we want a tin bronze pickaxe, the helve hammer head, get up on this to do this, $300 units, come off way from this, and then another pickaxe, because we're getting things. Wow, look at that, tin bronze for the win. And while we're at it, let's put that in, and I can do one. Oh my word, that's going to be a pickaxe. Right, well, we'll wait for this lot to cool, and we'll wait for morning. Now, as we are going to wait for morning, why don't we do my favourite occupation? I think I'm safe in here. I'm hoping so, but I haven't tested it. So let's have a look, and let's do some panning. And of course, I've got everything on my